Good morning. Welcome to this last Sunday of 2024. My name is Gong. I have been coming to this temple since 2013. My year of 2024 was full of gratitude and hope. On reflection, I am humbled by the countless support and help I have received from so many people through the challenges. I am deeply grateful on this day that I can say that, yes, truly, everything is grace. I also have seen great hope from the action of the brave and righteous-minded people around the world, by the people who believe that their small but endless effort will make the world a better place. I would like to send my sincere prayer and respect to those bodhisattvas and Buddhas everywhere. Today, Reverend Won will guide us on a letting go meditation, and our good temple friend, Rod Cartier, is going to share his Dharma talk. Everything I thought I knew about gratitude was wrong. Now, to prepare ourselves for meditation, please stand up behind your mat. Kathleen will lead us in movements to help us warm up our bodies and circulate our energy.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, friends at home. During this busy season, we're going to settle in our energy and let it settle and relax. Before we begin, though, we have friends that are still coming in the back. So if everybody else could just scooch up a little bit, that will help friends still arriving. Thank you. So we're going to begin, but just remember, if you're doing something and it doesn't feel good, do not force your body. Just say, oh, no, thank you. I can do something else instead. I can just do a smaller version. So let's begin by moving our feet, shoulder width apart, and just bend your knees a little bit. Just kind of settle into the gravity of standing. And then slowly shift. Kind of move like a big tree in the wind. Just feel how your feet, your body responds. And then you can relax your torso and your head a little bit. Let your whole self just slowly respond to movement, breathing, and gravity. You can return to a centered place where you feel truly balanced and relaxed. Your knees, you can just bounce a tiny bit, just nice and gently bent. We're going to take a breath in, bring our hands up, pause, breathe out, and release down. Breathing in. Knees come up, pause, breathing down, settling into the earth. Breathing in, settle. One more time. This time we're going to bring our hands in front of us. So pretend there's little threads attached to your wrist. Bring your wrist up, elbows up, shoulders up. Pause. Breathe out, shoulders, elbows, wrists, all the way down. Breathing in. Pause. Breathing out. One last time, breathing in. Shoulders, elbows, wrists just sinking. From this sinking place, let's twist our torso just a little bit. Let your arms swing, torso swing. And you can slowly do a bigger movement. So your hands are kind of floating. They might slap your back. And come back slowly, smaller. Beautiful. Let's bring our hands to the side. We're going to look at one hand, and the other arm is going to turn the other way. So we're kind of twisted like this. When I look at this hand, I'm going to pull and stretch. Pull, pull, pull. Breathing out. I'm going to turn the other way. Arms twist. I look at my open hand. Stretch and pull, pull, pull. Oh, release your breath. Other side. Other side. You can do this at your own comfort level, breathing in and holding. Release. Switch sides. One more time on each side. Very good. Let's come back to the center, arms down, and shake your hands. Shake your arms. Okay, wiggle. Release any tension. Okay. Now, we're going to bring our hands up this way. We're going to push heaven and earth. So we come here to our center. One hand is going to come up. One hand is going to come down to our back, really straightening our back, and push heaven and earth. Breathing in and holding, holding, holding. Breathing out. Hands come back, facing your body. Pushing heaven, pushing earth. Push, hold. Breathing in, come back. Coming back. One last time. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're going to move our feet a little wider. We're going to turn in one direction. And we're going to put your heel on the ground, toes pointing up. We're going to give our knees a nice massage. We're going to start by rubbing our hands together. When your hands are nice and warm, Bend over. Give your knee a really good massage, really all around your kneecap, the side, the back. Good morning, knees. You're going to be used in a little bit for meditation. Thank you. Very good. Standing up, other side. Heel down, rub. And thank you, knees, for being here. Okay, let's stay in this direction. And now just let your hands dangle to the ground. And with our erect torso, we're just going to bend knee forward, straighten back. And then the opposite, bend back, straighten the front. So we're just gliding back and forth. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and releasing. Now we're going to add our arms. So we're going to bring our hands forward, back of our hands facing each other. Then we come in, turn, pull back. Breathing in, forward. Breathing out, pull back. 2 more times. Very good. Let's turn the other direction. First, we're going to just glide. So we're going to dangle our hands, gliding back and forth. Nice and evenly with our breath. Two more times. Very fluid. Let's add our hands. Breathing in, coming forward, back of our hands, come together. Release, turn your hand. Hands forward and back. Forward, back. Last time. Very good. Let's return to center. Let's return to our feet right below our hips. Let's give our neck a little TLC. Let's start by just leaning sideways. You'll feel a nice stretch down your shoulder. Just rest into that nice stretch. And come to the other side. One more time, each side. Ear to shoulder. Ear to shoulder. And we're going to drop our head forward. Back is still nice and straight. And then slowly turn in one direction, breathing in. When you get to the back, breathe out. When you come to the bottom, go in the other direction. Breathing in. Breathing out. And come back forward. our last movements here. Let's bring our legs apart again, a little wider. Let's bring our hands up with a flat back. We're going to bend forward, breathing in, and just dangle here for a minute. Bring your arms into a circle like you're holding the sun. Slowly come up, all the way up, up, up. Hands come down, up to your center, and push to the side. Push, push, push. And release. Let's do that again. Hands up, bending over, coming down, dangling. Shape an energy ball. Slowly come up, all the way up high. Turn your hands, release. Arms come up, push out. Really feel that. Push, and then release. Beautiful. Let's bring our feet all the way together. We're going to bring our hands, palms together. As we breathe in, we'll bring our hands up. And release, coming down towards our heart center. Breathing in. Release. Last time. Beautiful. Now we're going to offer 4 bows to the Fourfold Grace. So please stand behind your mats. You are welcome to do standing bow or kneeling down bow.
With gratitude, I bow to the grace of heaven and earth, honoring the marvelous gift of nature and the universe. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of parents and everyone who has given me life and nurtured me. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of fellow beings, the truth of interconnectedness among all beings. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of laws, which guides us, protects us, and promotes justice.
guided meditation on letting go. Dear friends, as we approach the end of this year, let us practice letting go together. Towards the end of the year, I often experience anxiety because of so many year-end activities and deadlines. Do you? So much to do, so little time, and so much to let go. Shall we pause now for meditation? Let us settle in. Feel your pelvic floor. Wiggle and readjust. Scan your body from head to toe. Already you can feel your peaceful being. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of tension. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of anxiety. How grateful we are to connect with the family and friends through holiday activities. While traveling or gathering, take a deep breath in, breathe out, letting go of expectations. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of expectations. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of worries and concerns. What would you like to let go of? What would you like to let go? To create the open space for a new year. Today, the last Sunday of 2024, please invite your being to this present moment. Any tendency to go to the past or future, gently invite that activity, or the mind of activity, to this present moment. How a special way to honor our year end. As we sit in meditation together, whenever needed, very gently feel free to rock or wiggle, rearrange your sitting so that you can honor your body, practicing body and mind, and whole being as who you are. Relax your head, relax your shoulders, relax your spine and your pelvic floor. If your body allows, sit up tall and straight. Then relax your shoulders again. Feel your softly open eyes.
Feel your softly closed eyes. Gently tucking your chins. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, release all the accumulated karmic blockages and tensions of your mind and body. Breathe in. Breathe out, relax. Visualize when you breathe in and you breathe out, release all the accumulated karmic blockages and tensions of your mind and body. Breathe in, breathe out, and relax. Letting go is simple and powerful. Let go of thoughts and thinking. That's it. Let go of thoughts and thinking. Thoughts, brilliant ideas, planning mind, positive or negative rumination, worries and concerns. Simply let them go now. If you don't let go of these distracting thoughts now, when would you? Simply be here now. Let go of thoughts again. Together. Simply be. Now let us gently release our legs. Heather? Great.
This morning, our good friend in temple repair, construction, and landscaping bodhisattva, Rod Cartier, is going to share his Dharma talk. Everything I thought I knew about gratitude was wrong. Let us practice deep listening as we warmly welcome Rod.
Good morning. Here on the last Sunday of the year, it's natural to pause and reflect on the progress of our practice. At the beginning of 2024, for example, my goal was to leave resentment behind and to cultivate gratitude going forward. I spent a lot of time wandering around in the weeds, making no progress, until finally realizing that everything I thought I knew about gratitude was wrong. In my early life experience, gratitude was simply a list of items my family would share around the holiday dinner table. Dad would kick it off with something like, "I'm grateful for my family, my health, and the opportunities we enjoy in this country." Then around the table we would go, each reciting a hastily contrived list while dinner grew cold. And unless you were early in the rotation, you were often forced to repeat something, some gratitude already claimed, or riff on the sentiment cribbed from a Hallmark card at the drugstore. From childhood, we were taught to count our blessings, but somehow this sort of recital always felt forced, shallow. I understood rationally the benefits of gratitude, but emotionally, I didn't feel particularly grateful, especially later in life, when the debris from crises and trauma began to accumulate in my mind. It had long been my practice to studiously avoid the examination of my life. Don't have time, don't need it, don't want to know. And this worked pretty well until suddenly it didn't, some 15 years ago. A leukemia diagnosis capped a long losing streak of death, divorce, domicile, and employ. I lost my bearings, and I lost all way. They say that all things happen for a reason. Is that true? I met my beautiful wife, Lisa, a true angel, at UNC Hospital. And she, possessed of great wisdom and empathy, introduced me to Reverend Won Gong and this wonderful community some 10 years ago. eventually, I responded to the healing nature of time. I grew accustomed to the quiet persistence of cancer and came to view it not as a dark, fearsome presence, but as an unexpected teacher. My slow, invisible disease stripped away all the non-essential elements and allowed me to visualize a better version of myself. Now, my recent inquiry into spirituality was not for the promise of benefit in the hereafter, but simply to achieve a greater mastery of this life, to find peace, and perhaps just to be a little easier to be around. Unfortunately, the passage of time did little to unlock the mysteries of gratitude for me. Sure, I could recite a long list of blessings, but I still didn't really feel the magic I was expecting. And I still carried a weight in my chest that wasn't my heart. One day, not so long ago, while I was working on the Dharma Hall deck, Reverend Won Gong appeared, as she typically does, carrying a plate of sliced apples and a cup of tea. Inviting me to sit down on the steps, she sat next to me, placing her hand on my wrist. She said simply and with great sincerity, "Thank you for this work and all you do for us." Now, I'd heard these words many times before. Without fail, every time I come to work here, someone emerges from the kitchen with a snack to recognize my presence, and it feels great. But this time, I was awash with the feeling of gratitude simply for receiving an expression of gratitude. It was as if the tumblers of a lock had fallen into place with the insertion of a key. Here, surrounded by the consistent practice of gratitude, I finally understood the power of this simple, heartfelt exchange. Later, I took the time to consult the writings of Master Sotasan on the subject of gratitude, and I found a deceptively simple instruction for the cultivation of gratitude. Listen carefully. Practice awareness and requital of beneficence. Did you get it? I'll say it again. Practice awareness and requital of beneficence. What does that mean? Awareness means consciousness. Requital means payback. And beneficence is something done for the pure benefit of others. Could it be that in order to cultivate gratitude, we need only to consciously recognize and return all acts of mercy, kindness, and generosity? In theory, yes. However, gratitude will not survive in a mind salted with resentment. I tried it for years and it just doesn't work. You see, I had long hidden my resentment under a blanket of apparent blessings, called it gratitude, and remained unsatisfied. Gratitude, as I now understand it, is a circular process. We actively recognize the benefits received and repay those benefits. It's a self-perpetuating, virtuous circle. Active gratitude is a kind of spiritual hospitality, and the practice is truly transformative. It produces a social lubricant that draws us closer to one another, relieving the inherent bitterness of suffering. Over time, I have banished resentment, found gratitude, and fully embraced impermanence. I am curious and excited about what lies beyond the horizon. I sometimes imagine myself as an extraterrestrial, reflecting on our natural world, the miracle of my body, and the grand harmony of our existence. Each day is a gift, each breath a miracle. I find myself filled with gratitude for simple pleasures I once took for granted. A kind word, a smile, a thoughtful conversation, a shared meal, a carpet of colorful leaves taking flight on a gust of wind. I no longer obsess over declining populations of healthy blood cells, or grouse over the alleged demise of democracy. I've managed to transform resentment into appreciation by focusing on the marvelous abundance that surrounds me. There's work to be done, a life to be lived, a good woman to be loved, and much kindness to be repaid. Thank you.
Thank you, Rod. That was truly an inspiring talk. I appreciate everything that you did there. I'm touched by just the thought of, gratitude, this act of gratitude. It really feels like a warm hug, and the cycle of gratitude representing Ilwansong as well. So let us pause for a moment and just reflect on what Rod shared with us. Friends at home, during the next few minutes, you are welcome to share your thoughts in the live chat or just have a moment of quiet reflection. Friends here in the Dharma Hall, one or two folks pair up and please discuss your thoughts and questions on Rod's talk about gratitude. It's really inspiring to think about starting the new year with some fresh thoughts.
It has a little bit of background story of 10 years journey of Raleigh community and also this year's special events in it. So
True Dharma power.
I found affinity in Chapel Hill, and so the fourth place is kind of blossoming. The little house in the nearby Cameron Village in Raleigh, that little rental house, that has a very powerful story. Our first temple, Won Buddhism of North Carolina address is right there when I applied for our temple, the nonprofit organization. That place didn't have a proper heater or AC, but also, the place was kind of, in a way, not the, good building. When I slept after working at Child Protective Service all day long and I slept, something is pulling my hair. Mice pulling my hair. And then I was so scared, so I covered myself, and then I asked the landlord, would you please do something? And then I wanted to move to another place, and the landlord said, well, then you will lose your deposit. So at the time, I was really saving. I didn't have any money. So I just stayed through the whole contract to the year. But thanks to the graceful mice, actually, and whenever I talked about this mice story, when I visited Korea, a lot of people felt very deeply touched by this endeavor and effort. They collected all the donations, and that became the foundation of a beginning of, and also not to mention many kind of generous helpers right here in our local community. So those mice who pulled my hair every night, they are great foundation, the founding mothers and fathers. What do you think, Michael? Mike? Would you agree?
Grace from harm, harm from grace, I guess.
Thank you all. And we have any announcements?
Yes, we do.
We cannot hear you. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Hi. Yes, we do. Hi, everyone. I am Lou. At today's program, I especially created our Dharma Talk on gratitude. It's always so exciting and insightful to hear of everyone's perspectives So thank you so much for that. I also really appreciated that presentation that we just saw and seeing this temple's, lifespan, and everything was very cool. My year was full of growth. I started off the year in a pretty sad, isolated place, but I decided over the summer that I was going to start showing up for myself. And one of the ways that I did that was go to as many Tuesday night and weekend meditations as I could. And I joined this community, and it has been one of the best things I could have ever done. So I'm very grateful to this community and everything that you have helped me with and given to me. So thank you. There are some announcements, which go as follows. This afternoon at 4 p.m., our sister temple in Raleigh is inviting you to join in a peaceful candlelight meditation to cultivate the energy of grace as this year comes to a close. This Tuesday evening, on December 31st, the last day of this year, we are holding our Letting Go Karma Burning ceremonies. The 4 p.m. program is full, but we have a couple spots left for the 7:30 p.m. program. The sign-up is through our website, and it is closing today. This coming Wednesday morning, on January 1st, we will have our New Year's Day celebration at 11 a.m. Starting the very first day of the year with community meditation and Dharma teaching is our annual tradition. Please join us in person or through live stream. We welcome this opportunity to meditate on our intentions and hopes for the year ahead. Light refreshments will follow the service. Our holiday gift shop in the foyer is available through today. And mark your calendars. There are some exciting retreats happening in 2025. I've found retreat to be very important in deepening my practice. You might find retreats important in deepening your practice as well. Special thanks to those who are temple sustainers and to all of those who have contributed their time, talent, work, and financial resources this past year. Because of you, our work continues to thrive, and our temple grounds have become a place of welcome and peace to all who visit. Now, let's turn to page 13 for our morning prayer song.
Fourfold grace, I begin a new day in your presence. Today, full of health and with peace of mind, may I walk along the path of the Buddha. Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, I begin a new day with your grace. Today, gratefully and with gentle words, may I live in harmony with all those I meet. Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, I begin a new day with compassion. Today, making the world a more loving place. May I do all that I can for one world.
Before we end today, I want to express together with you all gratitude to our Dharma engineer, Nick, who is working in the corner over there. He's been the main, I call engineer, Dharma engineer throughout the year, but also back to back. Tuesday evening, he will be also running the streaming service for us. And Wednesday morning, New Year Day, he'll be running another streaming service. So give him big applause of gratitude. Now, as your hands there, raise your hands up high and wave towards our little cute camera over there. Thank you. 감사합니다. Bye. See you soon.
Release. Let it go.
3.
Drop, release, let it go. 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 Drop, release,